Hey everybody, it's me, Wildman Beats here, and this is going to be episode 41 of Greedfall. And we finish up with the knots, we finish up with the coin guard, with Egon, and you know, all that stuff. So we're back on the path to finding an old Milfrictaman, or however you say it. The god of many faces, man of many faces, king of many faces, something like that. Because we still need a cure for the Malachor. It doesn't matter how fine Constantine is now that he's a Donate god or whatever. Although that is still slightly concerning. You know, he now has branches sticking out of his head. We'll see what happens though. So thank you for coming to watch this video. I do hope you enjoy. Otherwise, let's get into it. Alright, so we are in New Serene right now. But I think we're ready to immediately travel elsewhere. What part of Serene are we in? Oh, we're up near the coin barracks. Okay. So I think we'll just go. Can I go right and end up in the square? Is there a way to drop down from here? Oh. Indeed. Interesting. Cool. I think that's the first time I've used that little passage. Could come in handy. Oh, I failed at looting that on the way past. Oh well. Let's compose my team. Get rid of Kurt. Pick up Siora. And we're going to ask Glendan for help. Which one's Glendan? I can't even remember. Dogrid, the Heart's Gates. I remember these two didn't like me. Oh, Glendan. He's the guy who really didn't like me. Right?
Good day, Glendan.
Beort Tirtomat, currents of Katasach. We learned of his death. Andevosht Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High
Vimba.
King, Vimba, is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into his mountains after killing Katasach and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him?
Yes.
What happened? How could a friend of Katasach do such a horrible thing?
I'm sorry, but your High King did not leave me any choice. He was at the point of killing my cousin and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nardaig. Perhaps it was for that reason that he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something escapes me. Why? Why would Vinbar have done such a thing?
You can ask the lady though, she saw it.
Fradi does not justify what he did.
You know that I wish to see
Minus 3 reputation.
And he was the only one with
God.
the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I'm just as sorry as you.
Andevosht Tire. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Vladnit, Katasach, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of
Siora.
Tiafradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times.
It's gonna be
I will
Glendan,
notify the
isn't
Mal
it?
of all the clans so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre,
That's true.
Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations. You must leave now.
Well, considering I have helped all three, And Dunkas has told me that, like,
I must leave. Goodbye.
I'm his, like,
Qua
big
awalam
friend,
seg.
right? Qua awala sem seg, whatever. But Dunkas, like, the last time, because we helped with the logging stuff, remember? He's like, we're good with him. Earn at least one pretender's trust? Why are they called pretenders? That's a little strange. Alright, let's talk with Dunkas. I'm pretty sure we don't even have to do anything. I think we're already good with him. Are we still good with natives in general? Okay, we're still friendly. Everybody that I'm on good terms with, I'm friendly.
What brings you here on Manawi?
I'm the bearer of bad news. Vimba, your High King, is dead.
Ande vosh tire. He was a great king, and a very wise Donegad. We haven't seen him in a long time, but his memory shall be honored.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Tifradi needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaise brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past, and chasing away those who came does not make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed, and my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become High King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaise humility and to respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enon Miel Frichteman in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
You are a Karants of our clan.
Remember,
And
yep,
I have
he said
witnessed
that.
your wisdom and benevolence. I would be glad to help you meet Enon Miel Frichteman. And I pray that he will help your people. But you should know that my election is far from certain. The spirits are divided, and some are thirsty for revenge.
Would there be a way to make sure that you get picked?
I do not like the idea of using such a method. But yes, there is a way. The High Kings of old wore a legendary crown, said to be a gift from Enon Miel Frichteman. The one who became the first guardian is believed to have taken it with him in death. If someone were to wear it in these troubled times, they would definitely be chosen by the others.
And where can I hope to find it?
In the burial mound of the High Kings near the village of Vignamri. But it is said that the path towards it is strewn with spears, and that its entrance, situated near a large dead tree, is guarded by a Nadaig Magaman. It is a deeply holy place, and the Guardian will not let anyone enter without a fight. If
I've been there already.
you decide to go there, fill your heart with humility and respect, for those who rest there were great men.
Now we have earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet Enon Miel Frichteman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
I hope you and your allies share the same ideas. Because once the crown is on their head, we will have to follow their course.
You're right. It's a decision that's more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
So should I go and talk to the other ones? Honestly, I feel like Dunkus is the best choice, though. Like, Ulan's always doing shit for himself. Deirdre wants to kill everybody. I really do feel like Dunkus is the safest choice. But I could go for all of them. Let's go talk to Deirdre. Village of Buldug. Budlug? Bulldug? I can't remember. Vedlug.
What do you seek?
I am the bearer of bad news. Your High King Vimba is dead.
Dead. And the first Tire. He was a good king in times of peace, but he was plunged into doubt by your arrival. He was no longer at his people's side.
Glendan told me that you would be one of those keen to replace him.
That's true. If Bloodmead was still here, I would have given her my votes and followed her into battle. But since she's no longer with us, I must obtain the title and do what should have been done a long time ago. Drive away the Renaigse and take back our island they want to enslave.
Will you drive us
Don't
away
think
too?
you'll
We
succeed.
will drive away the Renaigse. You are Onal Minawi. You will have to pick a side.
I see.
Oh.
If you were to be elected, I would need your help to allow me to meet Enon Miel Frichteman. Only he can help us cure the Malachor.
Why should you be preoccupied with a disease striking those we want to drive away?
I have my own reasons. But you should know this is the best way for the Renaigse to leave the island of their own accord.
You have helped my people. You are a Karants as well. You can count on me to help you. Once I am the High Queen, I will lead you to the Sanctuary.
You seem certain you will obtain the title.
Those who covet victory must do everything they can to obtain it. Don't you agree? The old kings wore a legendary crown, which was lost during the war against the people of the sea. Whoever were to retrieve it would be chosen.
And you know where it is?
I believe it is located in the Tomb of the Kings, a holy place not far from the village of Ignamri. I do not know exactly where it is.
We already heard this.
The entrance is marked by a dead. Do not worry. I will find this place and retrieve the crown before the election.
If I want to be certain of the outcome of this vote, I'd better go and get this crown myself.
Anything more?
That's it.
I need to be going.
Quawalem seg.
Honestly, I don't mind the idea of helping her drive out all the Renaigse. Just get them out of here. But what if it goes wrong? See, that's what I'm afraid of. Like, the outcome of all the alliances being gone from the island, that's good to me. But what if all of the islanders die in the process and they fail? That would be disastrous.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I regret to inform you that your High King, Vimba, is dead.
And divorced Tire. He was a great man, although he left us a long time ago. But why have you come to notify me of such sorrowful news?
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely among those who will want to take his place.
It is true, and I will perhaps be able to obtain it. I understand that you may be worried about my intentions, but rest assured, I seek only to bring peace to our lands. Peace brings life and prosperity. By creating an alliance with the people of the continent, the lives of our people will be improved and happier.
There is something I would like to ask of you. If you were to be named High King, I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Henon Miel Frichtemann.
Of course. If I become High King, I would be glad to help you. You are Karant's Vignamri after all. If you really want to make sure that I win, you will need to seek the crown of the High Kings.
What is that?
It may only be a
I
legend,
already know.
but it is said that High King, the first Guardian, would have taken it to the grave.
And where is the first Guardian?
Somewhere not far from here, since he fought his last, the entrance to his bed path that leads. But beware. Anything
We
else?
already heard all that. Twice.
Nothing. I must go.
So we've heard everyone's take on it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, we already killed the thing down there. Maybe it respawned, we'll see. That was actually the first Nadaig that I killed. And that was really early on in the game. I think that was like 10th episode or something. Like, I was way under leveled. All right. I'm going the right way, aren't I? No, I'm not. Shit. Okay. One turn too early. There'll be some kind of bees here, won't there? Yep. Is it worth it to sneak? Oh. I'm a bush. Oh, I went the wrong way again. Come on. I think we made it through. Oh, what's this? Oh, Professor Seraphidan's work notes. I almost certain that this large tumulus could teach us many things about these creatures. Some native elders told me that there was a gigantic skeleton inside it. If only I could study it. In the end, the Nadaig Magaman managed to kill my loyal bodyguard. I will make sure that his widow receives a hefty allowance. He fought like a lion, and he gave me his rapier before he died. According to him, I have a chance to survive an attack from this beast if I poison the blade and strike repeatedly. Yeah. Already killed it. Long time ago. That fight took 10 minutes. I guess I did it a little early. Bedri. Oh. Right. And I've been in here already too. Oh well. I guess that's what happens when you're a little too keen to explore. Oh. Ow. These were tough tenlins. Then over here there was that big open kind of shrine area. Yeah. Yeah. Not much of a crown, not gonna lie.
What are you doing there?
Uh-oh.
Here lie those who fell facing the first invaders. And you dare enter and scatter their bones.
I did not come here with the intention of defiling this place.
No. You came looking for a crown of the High King, hoping to choose the one who will lead us.
Isn't that what you were looking for as well?
Yes, but I am not a Renaigse. I wish to lead my people to victory, and I have come here seeking something that will make it a certainty. And so, do you plan on keeping it for one of those who is too wise or cowardly to come and get it themselves? Or will you give me the crown?
Deirdre is a great warrior. If she reigns, she will unite all of the clans. And with the blessing of Enon Milfrichteman, the people of your island will be chased away from here. Think long on this. If you leave her the crown, she will become the High Queen. You will not be able to change your mind.
Ah! This is a big decision. Ah! Ask her what she intends to do.
If I give you the crown, you shall be named High Queen. What will you do with this power?
You have already shown to all that you are not like the other Renaigse. I will not hide from you the truth. Teofradi does not want to welcome your people. They toy with us, take without returning, kill and pillage. I will unite my people and cast all of the Monesenaig into their ocean wagons. They will go and pillage elsewhere.
You want the crown so you can more easily rid yourself of my presence afterward?
If you give it to me, you will become our Karants. And we do not chase away our Karanten. And also, you are Onol Manawi. You are bonded to this land, not to theirs, no?
Speak about the need.
I have come here looking for this crown, because I need the help of the next High King. I must meet Enon Milfrichteman to ask him to heal my people.
Are you sure that they are your people? Very well. It is a very great honor you ask of me. but you took great risks in order to obtain it. If you give me the crown, I will open the sanctuary to you. You may speak to Enon Mil Frichtiman. I swear this to you.
I think I'd give her the crown. I still like Dunkas more. I'm gonna do it.
Very well. It is yours. But I hope you will remember what I have done. I helped you so that you will help me in return.
I thank you. You are from this day a friend of Vedluk and of our warriors, and I always honor words given to Karams. We will meet again at Dorchad Ganador for the great choosing. Kwawalam Seg, Karants.
Well. What do you think, Siora?
Do you need something?
Nope.
I must leave you. See you later.
I hope that was a good choice. I really do. Oh, we got beasts down here. Lens. You naughty 10 lens. All right, let's get out of here. I don't think there's a right I don't think I can know what the right decision is. It's impossible. And you know what?
Bit of poison on my blade.
Can I just kite him around, bring him in?
Let's see if we can load on this feint.
That worked. I don't think I ever went across that. Shall we do it now? Now that I'm able. Ah! What's he doing? Maybe that wasn't a good idea. What the fuck? Why is that so buggy? I guess the debuggers, the QA team missed something. Let's see if that scimitar is good for someone. Oh hey, I can use a gun now? Oh no. $289. Oh, not even close for him. Oh well. Can't have too many gold weapons, I guess. Okay, so now we head to the Coronation location and we watch who becomes the next High King, or Queen in this case. Dorhad Genedu. Dogred. The Heart's Gates. Where are we? Oh, this is back at Glendan's place. Glendan. Make sure that Queen Deirdre trusts you.
I've been waiting for you. I've got the crown. The council will soon unite. I must go and win. Thank you for giving it to me in the end. You are a Carant now. Have no fear. I keep my promises.
Put your crown on. What is that? Oh, okay. Just casual. It's her. It's gotta be. It's her. Yup. Remind her of her promise.
Congratulations, Deirdre. Teofradi now has a High Queen who will be strong enough to defend it. I hope you haven't forgotten the promise you made me.
Don't be afraid, Carants. I know the value of a promise, and I have not forgotten your help. But according to tradition, I must go and see Enon Milfrichteman on my own first.
Take me with.
Meet me at the entrance to the sanctuary in 2 days, and I will get you inside. I will have had enough time to imbue myself with the strength of Teofradi.
Thank you, Deirdre. I'll be there.
I hope you have some cards or dice on you to pass the time. Unless you'd rather go somewhere else.
Wait 2 days and go directly there. I did all the quests, right? So.
There you are, Carant.
How was the encounter?
Good. Enon Milfrichteman has filled my heart with strength. As I expected, he warned me about the threat the Renaigse are posing for our island. But go. He is expecting you. Stay on the right-hand path and do not turn back. They say those who turn back awaken the guardians of the sanctuary.
Okay. Oh. Wow. Are we doing this? There's a camp area first. So we are going to see an old Milfrichteman next time, because that is where we're gonna leave it for episode 41. What a cliffhanger, no? I have a feeling this is gonna lead into some, you know, more stuff happening. I could be wrong. It'd be a shame, you know, but I mean, we'll see. But that will do it for episode 41. So thank you for coming to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, have a great day.